Thank you. As a small business owner and someone who hasn't had a boss ever or a supervisor, I've had to self-design my own leadership and the leadership for the people who work with me. When we talk amongst ourselves is when we learn the most, and that's part of my kind of three-step program to self-design, self-discovery, and kind of self-check and challenge leadership. Because I don't have a boss, I have to create a couple of communities that sit around and talk about leadership issues and share war stories and talk about best practices. There's three groups of people that I learned leadership skills from. The first one and the most important one are from the people that I don't want to emulate. When my employees come to me and say I've got a really difficult situation, my advice back to them is that that's a situation where you're actually going to be learning more. The second is my peers in my industry throughout the world. I need to learn leadership traits that relate to running a business like mine, cash flow, overhead, how to hire in our economy, new business, client services, in terms of our industry changing. And that's something that from a professional development standpoint, I need to be learning those things as well. And the third group is two very important kind of self-designed support groups. It includes 4 individuals who get together on a monthly, quarterly basis that gives us some in-depth conversations. And then 7 women business owners who are in the Twin Cities who've owned their businesses for a long time and really spurring a conversation in our group about intentions. And I love intentions because they're not goals. They're really infused with more purposeful language, sense of purpose. It's a little bit more attitude around intentions that's not around goal setting. And there's a little bit of spirituality mixed in there. I also like intentions because they can be set in several ways. They can be set for a lifetime, they can be set for a new year, or they can be set simply for just 1 hour. So let me just walk through mine. Mine are a little bit more basic, and they're kind of a combination of lessons, long-term lessons learned and short-term lessons learned. The first one, to live this day to its fullest, to balance, not blend all the parts of my life, and that's made it much more enjoyable than reducing this so that I can up this, and it's always kind of this trade-off, which doesn't seem right. The third is to do the best that I can every day, and this is something that seems really simple, but just tell yourself you did the best given the situation. The fourth one, to bring authenticity to every situation. How do I really show somebody a little bit of myself on Facebook, on Twitter, etc.? I've got 2 lives, the lives that I show and the things that I would never say. And the fifth is my intention is to empower you without giving up my accountability. Thank you.